Hi everyone, it's Fitz with your daily delivery. Hope you're well. I am wonderful. I took Saturday off. This was taped on Friday, so I picked a topic that wouldn't get old. I needed an off day. Sometimes you gotta take them. But you don't need an off day from the DD. It comes every day. So make sure you're subscribing to this YouTube channel. Please hit the thumbs up, leave those comments. And also we're having this like 60% off sale at GoPowercat. Come join a really wonderful message board community. I mean, it's a good discussion of Kansas State sports, of NCAA events, and there's not a whole lot of hostility. You can disagree, but everyone seems to get along. It's kind of refreshing. It's fun, very fun. On with the DD. Chris Klieman has not scouted North Carolina State, not 1 minute, as of Friday. We had a press conference. I had a press conference talk about that. But one of the things that came out of that press conference was the fact that he has had zero prep time for North Carolina State. This is the life of a head football coach at the Division I FBS level right now. The season ends, and immediately you have to start meeting with kids about the transfer portal, because some kids are going in immediately. They're immediately eligible, like a grad student, or if a coach is fired, those kids can go in the portal. That's good. And I'm not complaining about that. But also you have to make sure you've got your roster balanced for the bowl game, and you got guys just hopping in. Most guys will sit down and talk to you or have a long phone call with you to tell you what they're doing, but some guys just, boom, they're gone, didn't say a word. Not ideal. So he's out there recruiting players that have already committed to make sure they sign, recruiting new players, managing the goings and comings of the transfer portal. And by the way, they play in a bowl game on December 28th. Now prep is beginning to start. They've already started. The coordinators, and Connor Riley was indeed named interim offensive coordinator for the bowl game. The coordinators have already started their prep, their planning. They have watched video. But Chris Klieman has been running from here to there, flying, calling, texting, constant motion. And this is the life of a coach right now, and it's not something that can be carried on year to year. Chris Klieman presented the idea of having a college football commissioner that oversees these things and kind of makes on-the-fly adjustments. Number one, the transfer portal shouldn't be open right now. Shouldn't be open for players until after the bowl games are played. If this is part of the season, then those players shouldn't be able to transfer out in the season, which I thought they were addressing, but I guess bowls don't count while they're trying to tell us bowls are a storied tradition. Then they need to get rid of that, move it back. And they probably need to move signing day up. And the only place they can move it to is before the season, which isn't ideal, but having it parked at the end of the season is also awkward because you're trying to get your team ready for a bowl game. Yeah, there's a lot of moving pieces to being a head coach. And the NIL and transfer portal didn't exist at the Division I level or anywhere when Chris Klieman took the Kansas State job 5 years ago. The ground has shifted. The ground is not very welcoming for head coaches right now. And while I don't know about giving one person commissioner powers, someone needs to clean this mess up. And sadly, it's the NCAA. And they like messes. They make more than they fix. It's kind of what the NCAA stands for. Not literally. It's in National Collegiate Athletic Association. That's it for the DD. Chris Klieman's busy was the point. A lot of coaches are.